Bam! So I'm going to talk to you guys about some protein. Don't get it twisted. I got some energy. You know, I just got to keep it up and let you guys know that I have energy, but my video content is changing because I'm changing. I'm evolving as a person, as we all should be doing. I'm learning a lot about ketosis. Now, one thing that I keep bringing up over the last 3 years especially is the amount of protein. So I thought, you know, I'll do a video on protein, a revised version of it, but it's kind of the same information, but I'm really solid on the data. All right, so protein. If you're going to do a ketogenic protocol, you want to do fatty protein types, like wings, gerums or legs, thighs, be careful for the thighs, they tend to have more protein, grass-fed beef, steak, pork, shoulder, belly, we've got salmon, sardines, and we have lamb, fattier cuts. These would be, I already said bacon, eggs, duck eggs. These would be your protein types. So tuna, chicken breast, whitefish, tilapia, swordfish, shrimp, and what else? Just the white fishes or white meats, the lean meats. Let's break it down. The lean meats we want to kind of stay away from in the first probably 2 months of your keto adaptation. Now, I get it. Sometimes you're going to be out at a restaurant and the only thing that you can order is grilled fish or grilled whitefish or grilled chicken. I get it. So, but on the daily, when you're at home, you want to keep your meats fatty. A lot of you guys don't realize how important the saturated fats are on a ketogenic protocol. Now, with that said, it is very hilarious when I start searching around on the internet that people still think that saturated fats give you a heart attack. So let's break this down. You have the LDL, you got the HDL, or we got the HDL, we got the LDL, and we got the cholesterol molecule. And our bodies make 75% of our total cholesterol needed to heal the body. Without cholesterol, you would be dead. So when we throw around the word cholesterol, we don't understand how important it is for human health. Your reproductive system is so dependent on cholesterol, your brain and other parts of the body, cells, just lungs, like brain, reproductive, like we need basically our animal fat. We're made out of animal fat because we're animals. So that's why the saturated fats are very important. You have SFAs, you have MUFAs, you got PUFAs, you got your monounsaturated fat, you have your saturated fats, and you have your polyunsaturated fat that are made with different bonds of protein. Now, essential fats and protein helps the body to make ketones while sleeping. That's what's really, really important. So you actually have to encourage the body to take in more dietary fat to then start the process of lipolysis. When people are trying to eat too lean meats and they're not getting enough saturated fat and they're drinking or eating olive oil as their primary source of fat or coconut oil, that's not what makes ketones, people. It's animal fat. So if you had to choose between like animal fats or avocados or olive oil, you'd always want the animal fats. So butter counts as an animal fat, it's very low in the casein and whey protein, which gets us on to the whey protein. So, what's the problem with whey protein? Well, it's an allergen. It's a hyperallergen. And is it from an A1 cow or is it from an A2 cow? Like, is it grass-fed or is it just organic? Like, those things matter, guys. Quality, not only protein itself is super hyper allergenic food, and butter just simply just has so little low levels of the milk proteins that a lot of people don't have that allergenic response to it. Now, some people have leaky gut so bad that even small amounts of whey or casein will just damage them like cray-cray. So with that said, get rid of the whey. Get rid of the whey protein. I know it's a great protein to build muscle, but you really know what builds muscle? Insulin sensitivity. Good GLUT4 receptor development. Yes, a stable adrenal system, a stable hypothalamus pituitary axis. That's what, and of course, pancreatic sufficiencies. Because if you are insulin sensitive, then you don't need a lot of protein to have a little bit of insulin drive the protein into the muscle cell to grow. That's what's so amazing. I think I'm going to do a second video about this, about how ketogenesis is protein sparing, it's anabolic, you're not so much in an anabolic state. So the problem with whey protein is that it spikes blood sugar. Big time. Big time. It's powder, it doesn't have to be digested that much. You don't need all these incredible like enzymes and HCl levels to break down the protein to then get to the protein source. It can just go quickly through your bloodstream when it's in a powdered form. So even the collagen guys, be very careful. Take your collagen powder, or be careful with your BCAAs. It's also a problem with fat and protein. If you're doing a BCA, you actually have to have, or collagen, you have to do less total protein in your main meal, sprinkle it over your food, or drink it like in a bone broth, or take it with a fatty tea with food, especially with fat, to slow down digestion so you don't have like too much protein entering the bloodstream too quickly, which can create gluconeogenesis and make your blood sugar spike and then crash. Because when you become insulin sensitive, it only takes a little bit of glucose to then make you feel a little bit crash-like. So with that said, which is why you don't want to refeed on a ketogenic protocol. You just want to strict keto, cross that bridge over to ketosis land. Okay, guys. So, no BCAAs. You don't need them. You become more anabolic while in ketosis because you're just simply not glucose dependent. Glucose dependency creates catabolism. Ketone dependency does not, because you access body fat, so your muscle, to feed your brain. It's like simple, kind of like step-by-step reaction to being in ketosis, to be more in a homeostatic balance, and to have the need for less dietary protein to come in because you're less catabolic, and you are more insulin sensitive, so you can grow muscle, which is quite amazing. So yeah, no protein bars, no Quest bars, no protein shakes, no whey protein, no egg protein, no pea protein, no plant protein. Just get your sources from real fatty meats. Yep. If you guys want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com. I have downloadable diets on my plan now. I worked very hard on them for different, demographics, different metabolic types. I also have my Facebook fan page, which is kind of fun because I talk about the human body. It's not that much stuff about my personal life because who gives a crap? It's not really important. Or you could go to Steph the Business and talk to me live on my Periscope. It's spelled BIZNESS. Or you can go to, all these stupid names, I get it. You can go to Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagrammy and Steph the Business on Twitter. And I haven't done Snapchat, and all the youngsters at my Grimace are like, you gotta get on Snapchat. And I'm like, no more social media, this is enough. I'm gonna peace out and do more videos. I'm gonna talk about how you're not catabolic. I think I should do that.